Good morning. I wanted to come out here this morning and say hi. In case you're not watching it in the morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you see it. Just hi. Guys, I've missed being on here. I've been under the weather a little bit, so I haven't really had a chance to come out here in my garden as much as I really wanted to. But I'm back. I'm feeling so much better. And I wanted to check in with you guys to see how you're doing. How are your gardens going? How are your things flourishing? Listen, the weather in New York, zone 7, has a little bit iffy here and there, so it hasn't been stable. It's been cold, it's been hot, though the temperatures have not dropped to below 50, so which is really good for the crops. But I just want to take a quick walk and show you guys what's going on in the garden. And I was strong the other day, so I was able to do a little bit getting ready to go to work, but I wanted to come out here first and make this quick video and say hi to you all before I step out for the day. So this is a new addition. This is a tomato variety. It's called a Bush Goliath, and it's a hybrid tomato. As you can see, the tomato here is actually starting to bloom. It's starting to produce flower, which is actually where new tomatoes will begin to bloom from. But this is still young. This is still young here. This is touching the dirt, so I'm gonna cut this off to avoid any type of diseases or anything. But like I was saying, I'm going to cut off this bloom here because I do want this plant to focus on getting stronger roots and not on producing flowers or producing tomatoes at this point. So that's what I'm doing. Pretty much what I'll be doing for every flower, for every plant that I see starting to bloom. I'm gonna cut the blooms off because, like I said, the weather hasn't been stable as much as the tomatoes are growing. Look at this one. I don't want it to flower. Look again here. This is um this is a flower. Um Yep, these are all my tomatoes. They're looking amazing. This is something I recently added to my garden. Someone was throwing that out, and I actually stopped by. I picked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it make a perfect square for garden." It reminded me of when I first started gardening and how I'd used my old dressers to kind of start because I really didn't know what I was gonna do. So it reminded me of that. So I got it. I put it on there. Some of you can remember previously I had my corn over there in the corner, but it's really been getting a lot of shade. So I threw some lettuce seeds over there. And as you can see, they're actually starting to bloom pretty good. And I moved the corn to the other side, which I'll be showing you. Over there is my azalea plant. I had it in too much sun, so I brought it over here where it's pretty shady and it's doing well. My grass does need to be cut. Guys, look at my pak choy and my Swiss chard. They are doing amazing. Look at all this growth. Look at this. Look at this. In the corner over there is a tomato, another tomato. Over there I have two cucumber plants coming up. Another tomato right there, and that's a Thai basil I popped in. These containers over here, look, it looks like a squirrel was digging through that. These containers over here are all my potatoes. I'll share the video with you all of how I started. I started with a little bit of soil and I kept adding soil. And as you can see, the soil is already all the way to the top, so I'll not be adding any more soil to that. I'll just kind of let that go. I think I'll move that so it really, as the tomato plant gets big, it's not gonna shade my tomatoes. So that's what I have going on there. These are my root roses I planted. Seems like, I hope they bloom. I really hope they do. And these are just my flowers, additions to the garden. This is where I put my corn plant. This is just a basket I had in the house laying around, a laundry basket. I threw in my peat moss bag in there, made some holes, threw the corn in there. This is getting a full sun. Once the day gets going, it'll get really bright. Over there is my watermelon. Down here I have all my tomato plants. And guys, that's pretty much what my garden is looking like. I put this little netting around my strawberries so the squirrels could leave them alone. And that's about it for now. I wanted to share with you this morning as I was reading my devotional. It was Philippians 4, and it talked about don't be anxious for anything. And in this process of gardening, it's really taught me that to just really go through the process. Don't be anxious. Just let the plants do what they have to do. Let your life go the way that God has for it to go as planned. Don't try to rush anything. Don't try to be anxious. Just commit it to God in prayer, and everything will go perfectly. Everything will go according to His plan. God's plan is always better for our lives. So just as the garden takes its time to bloom and blossom at its season, so also your life will bloom and blossom at the appropriate time. So don't worry, don't rush. That is your motivation for this midweek Wednesday. Don't rush the process. Just have fun, go through it, put a smile on your face, enjoy the day. Happy gardening, happy day at work, and I look forward to seeing you all in another video. For those that have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And for those that are finding me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, follow me for more content. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Bye for now from Mina in the Garden. I'll see you all later. Bye.